Okay, that was Spy Family, Season 1, Episode 14. You know, I forget that the show is sometimes not just my happy place.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because there are very mature elements that have obviously been in this show since the start, but sometimes I forget that, and I'm just caught up in the moment, and I'm having fun. And then when I'm faced with the devastation that is Lloyd dying in a bomb explosion, and seeing Yor and Anya's reaction to that is absolutely devastating. I don't like seeing that.
And bomb dogs, like innocent dogs trained to basically self-sacrifice for this thing that they don't even care about because they're dogs. And they want the human to be proud of them and to give them love and treats. And like, these terrorists, like the writing is really good for these terrorists with them being college kids.
Yeah.
Because with the handler's speech to them and their reactions to it, but also the fact that they're using animals and not willing to put themselves in harm's way over this crazy mission they have.
Don't get me started about the handler, man. The handler's speech was chilling.
Riveting.
It was
chilling, haunting.
Nuts.
It was like she was describing Lloyd's life to me. Like Lloyd's life prior to us meeting him.
I mean, he doesn't want war for a reason, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of these people have similar stories to Lloyd. I mean, the handler, I feel like half of the things she was saying were from her, and the other half were like things from Lloyd.
Like, I think it was 4 lines in a row that were really like, that stuck for me. It was after the guy said, what the hell are you talking about, you stupid hag? Then she asked, have you ever seen your parents or sibling crushed in a crumbling building right before your eyes? Have you ever seen a piece of your lover's flesh stuck to a wall? Have you ever been so hungry you tried to bite into a tree? Have you ever stewed human flesh in a pot? I was like, what is happening? Like, I was so caught up in it. Like,
they were so self-righteous in this idea that they, like, it's interesting because Keith was all like, oh, just a few casualties for this last bomb attempt.
Yeah.
But none of them thought about the gravity of war.
Yeah, like just this one single
action.
It's more
than just a couple bomb dogs dying, or maybe those people that are outside that building that you bombed. It's like everyone in both the West and the East. Like, everyone is going to come into harm's way.
You don't, as a, like, uppity college kid, you're not thinking about the absolute...
It's idealistic.
Well, yeah, and from you're privileged. You're coming from a point of view of safety, and all you've ever known is one way of life, not this not the gruel and horrific actions that take place during war.
And I like what the handler said. She was like, obviously your university didn't teach you about war.
Yeah. This is my favorite line from her. Have you ever had someone close to you deny your enemy's humanity so that they could continue killing? Hold up, it goes quick.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Have you ever had someone close to you deny your enemy's humanity so they could continue the killing, only to become so mentally broken after the conflict is over that they weep with regret and shame, vomit, and then eventually take their own life? Holy shit, dude. I like that. Like, chills. That was haunting.
Everything the handler said is real, is true, is fact that I think so many young people don't understand.
Do you...
I love seeing it.
Do you think there's a chance the handler isn't an ally?
What do you mean?
Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, do you think that there's a like, I love the brutality that we're seeing with the handler, but I wonder if they're going to decide to take that in a way that might oppose Lloyd and Yor's, I guess, growing affection for each other, and like,
I could see it possibly affecting them. She seems to be very like matter of fact, I guess, and if she was like, well, it's a danger to be with this woman, and
kill her.
Yeah, I could see that.
Do you think that she has ever been a part of inhumane experiments to stop a war from happening?
All I know is the handler has seen some stuff.
The handler has been through some stuff.
She is in this job for a reason.
Yeah. I was very nervous that our main lovable character of Anya is face to face with an actual bomb, like right next to her. Like I really forget how heavy the stakes can get in this show, where the most I'm usually worried about is Henry Henderson, how often I'm going to be able to see him in an episode. Are you going to
get a star or not?
Yeah. How Dodgeball's going to go. Not, is Anya going to be blown up with Borf.
And not even like cartoonish bombs, like ones where all the wires are black.
Yeah. I thought that she was going to put ketchup on one of the wires so it was red so she could cut it.
I don't have scissors to choppy the wires.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ketchup tomato. Oh my gosh. Do you think...
Lloyd has a good nose.
Who?
Lloyd.
Yes.
He was all the way down the hallway and he was like, that smells like ketchup, not blood.
Do you think that the way that we ended off this episode suggests that Yuri is going to come into the picture next episode? Because he's here. We saw him notice the change of direction and we ended off on a cliffhanger.
What if he's the one that saves Lloyd?
Or what if he figures out who Lloyd is here?
So this is dangerous on like multi-level.
Yeah.
This is dangerous in terms of war, and this is dangerous in terms of like family drama.
Okay. Life or death situation, I understand the morality of potentially killing a dog with a bomb attached to you right now. But for some reason, in my pure innocent heart, I imagine Lloyd finding another way. Or
I'm like, is that gun with a silencer really just like a dart gun with like, he's just gonna put the doggy to sleep like a tranquilizer?
Yeah.
But I like in my like heart of hearts, I'm like, Anna, come on, he's a spy.
This is a dark show.
It
can get dark. I don't know, but the fact that.
And he was apologizing to the dog in the finishing
But the
lines.
fact that Yuri is like on site and they put focus on him it's interesting. How are we not going to use him in a way, you know? I imagine him coming into the picture somewhat. Okay.
You know, he's going to be driving and then he's going to see Yor running past the car at like full speed.
You know what? Like, sure, I hated this dude. He's tying bombs to dogs, right?
Yeah.
How can you not hate him? The thing that made me hate him way more than anything, even tying bombs to dog, was seeing him for no reason kick Borf in the side. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? Like, what was the reasoning for that? Just to make me mad? Like,
because he's a child, as the handler called them, utter children. It was a very child tantrum thing to do.
It's just like, why?
Like, we're seeing an example of Anya is such a small child, and then these are still, you know, these college kids.
Someone had to animate that. Someone had to animate this dude kicking a dog.
They probably cried after animating that.
So upsetting.
I hate this guy.
This guy sucks.
He sucks.
I hope he gets his justice next episode.
I wonder if we'll see the handler give him a talking to.
The handler is a very dominating presence.
Yes. And, like, at first I didn't love her hat, and, like, now I do.
I like her hat with her stockings.
Her whole design is really good.
Yeah, I like her hair color, too.
Mm-hmm.
She's a cool
character. A+ for design. Definitely. For the handler.
I hope we see more of her.
Yes. Gosh, okay. I just really don't want to see Lloyd have to shoot this dog.
It felt like a really long episode.
It did.
We got a lot. All right, I also don't want to see Lloyd shoot this dog. I think I've been like put in my place in expectations regarding the show, though. Like, I feel like, okay, yep, have to remember that this show can get real, you know,
like,
and not.
I think as once Anya got into the school and was going to the school, we were having these days in the life of Anya with all these other school children and Becky and Damien, you know. I just thought that was going to be the core story. Like, maybe on the side we'd still see some spy stuff, but the main kind of plot would be her time at school. I think that's what my expectations became. But now we have Anya saving her father from being blown up and then basically stopping the war from happening just in these, like, moments with ketchup.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. what more is she going to be doing to actually assist her father in secret now that she has a dog that can see the future? Is there going to be more times that Lloyd is going to vanish? Is Yor going to vanish from the image of the family at some point, and Anya has to do something to save her? Like, is that the true plot of the show? Is that Anya, just behind the scenes, is consistently saving her parents' lives so they can be a happy family?
I just want them to be happy. I don't know. This show definitely can go in any route they want to and make it compelling. Like, if they... I wonder if they're ever going to go down Lloyd's past more. Obviously, we know he doesn't have, like, family or anything, but they could easily, if they wanted to, put more into Lloyd's character if they wanted to, history-wise.
I think this is a show that I can definitely say this, that I'm glad that I haven't read the manga, because I feel like they've definitely subverted my expectations of where I thought the plot was going to go multiple times. Without it seeming like we were throwing things in that, like, shocked me. Like, it all is true to the story that was already put into place. It's just focusing on things that I didn't necessarily feel it was going to. And I'm really enjoying that kind of, that I can't fully predict what the plot of the next episode is going to be. Who is Anya going to be back at school? Is Anya going to be continuing to protect her parents with this future-telling dog? Like, Yuri and Lloyd meeting, like, I cannot tell you when the next conflict is going to come.
I am with you, and I appreciate that as well. I still don't know we don't know who the silver-haired girl is in the intro and outro. I'm excited to, I don't know, part of me is like, how does this person connect to Lloyd? Like, that's my, like, intuition. But I wonder how that's going to affect the show. All right. You have anything else? Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time. Like, I was so caught up in it. Like, I was so caught up in it.
Like, I was so caught up in it.